Hello. So I just kind of wanted to share a little story. I grew up kind of being afraid of women and other girls, and and the thing is I went through a lot in my life, and I've experimented with a lot of things, and alcohol was a huge downfall for me, and I just I was addicted to hard liquor. I just was really into I just enjoyed taking shots and just I don't know, it just went down smooth for me, and it felt good until it didn't feel good anymore. Like until it became a huge problem for me. Um, and I say this because I let's just say this. It took my program basically to overcome fears. And by a leap of faith, I needed a place to go one time. I was staying at a family member's place, and I was watching over it. And but I needed my own spot because I did not want to feel like I was under the, I don't want to say authority, but I didn't want that hanging over my head, like just because I was staying with a family member that I could, I felt obligated to be treated as such, or anything for that matter, because I'm staying at a place that they're letting me live, even though I was with by myself, and I just didn't want that over my head. And plus, I figured, it's about time, I really just got back on my feet again. Really, it's not that I wasn't working or anything at the time. It's just it was convenience, especially I was living in one of the most expensive places in the world. I mean, the world, the U.S. And actually, according to polls, it's the second most expensive um, city in the U.S. But anyways, with that being said, I just needed to just find my independence, if you will, meaning like just being a little bit more responsible. So with that being said, I was able to stay at this place, and it was going to be I was going to rent out a room, and it was I was going to rent one of the rooms, but have a roommate, um, and and it was in a large house. And the thing is that I would be paying an amount, and the thing is it was in a house filled. It was a woman's house, and it was like basically filled with women. So basically, with that being said, and my roommate, I was gonna partner up with a roommate, another woman. And there I found like a different set of family. Like I found a whole bunch of sisters, that were just, it was just amazing. It's just like it was because of some of the things that I was kind of going through, I was lucked out. I felt I was really blessed with that place, because I was like, hey, I met the qualifications of staying in one of the rooms, and I said, this is great, okay, so. And it allowed me to have some structure as well. I said, okay, great, great. So on top of having a place to rent and having a little bit more of a independence or freedom, and for the most part, and also like have some structure. But what the best thing about that whole entire experience was having a change of heart, a change of mind, if that makes sense. Like basically, I never thought I would ever feel so comfortable living in a house filled with women. And it was in a place that I needed, and it was in good hands. I knew the people, so that was just made it even better, because I was like, I asked, I said, hey, and it was someone that I trusted, like was like, will you be willing to? And I said, you know what, yes, and I tried it out, and I really liked it. It was a freedom, independence, and I got to live with a whole bunch of women that would become like big sisters. And the woman that would be my roommate, would be like the biggest sister of all. And she actually was the one that asked me to ask Jesus into my heart. What a leap of faith. I had not asked Jesus into my heart. And so I stayed in this place. And thank you, God. God just reminded me of that. I said, this is the place where I stayed here for X amount of years, and where I was at my lowest point, like towards the end, because I was complacent. And when I say the end, and me staying here, because I was already here for almost 2 years at this point, give or take. I think give or take, at least a year, but I think it was two, give or take. And it was that. Anyways, with that being said, it was about 2 years, give or take. Yeah. Anyways, um, if I didn't take that leap of faith to move in there, what I did, spend an X amount of time with these wonderful women, I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity of, if I did, it probably would have took later, but a beautiful moment where, well, that much, I was at a low point because I was complacent while staying here towards the end, meaning I failed to really take advantage of what was given to me. Like, I don't know, I just got complacent. Let's just say I got complacent. And that same person, that the same relative that I got into another, just a misunderstanding argument with again, the same one that I moved out of, her place, that I was staying a couple years before moving into this big house. I had another, misunderstanding and argument with her again, and then um, I did something different. Instead of just going back to the bottle, I called one of these sisters, and she just she just said, have you ever prayed? And this was the second time. So this is God. You just know this is God. She said, have you ever prayed? I said, what? Why does everyone keep saying that? I said, yeah. I said, yeah. She said, no, wait. I'm not. Just hear me out. Have you ever really prayed? Like, maybe just ask Jesus into your heart. I was like, what? No one ever told me to pray like that. Okay. So that night, before I went to bed, I asked Jesus into my heart. Instantly, I just felt like something going into my heart. It was sensational. I was just like, whoa, something I never felt before. Very spiritual, like very, very spiritual. It was amazing. And then the next day I felt different. And then all the rest is history. That's a very different testimony. I feel like, God's telling me, okay, it's time for me to end this video here, and, just have, just for you guys to digest this. This is a lot to take in, but oh, it's so amazing. So I just wanted to say how, like, sometimes, overcoming our fears, and also remembering that, we're not going to always have the same experience, not, we're not, it's just amazing. So anyways, I love you guys, and I hope this inspires people, just to have just to have a little change of heart sometimes, or to have mercy, and to yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I love you guys, and you guys have a great and prosperous life.